players. Laz, in the meantime, already able to find the first kill, and Jesse Batch going to be taking down on the opposite side of the map. Dubstep swinging back through, managing to find all three, though. Right click of the classic. Dubstep needs to clean up now, on for an ace here in the opening round of this series. Crow knows exactly where they are, but they know exactly where he is. Swing across, takes the challenge. Dubstep denied that ace, but now the wide swing out. Gets the dink into Borkum, but cannot get the kill.
These eco rounds, these anti-eco rounds can be a little bit scary.
Sure. 5 shots for the headhunter. Paint shells out. Go ahead, clear over. Okay.
Oh!
Adept just gonna go ahead and just pile drive 2 players into the ground with those headshots coming through. Swing out. Borkum just trying to get ahead of the stun. Does manage to find Z, taking him down. Push up onto the side. Jesse Bash taking a bit of damage, down to 40. Flash connects. Crow finding another one, having picked up that Spectre, and now suddenly a 2v1. Spike
giving ZETA a really good chance to convert their eco round.
Spike planted.
now in.
Smoke's
They
down.
get the read that he's going to be in main. No, they just want to smoke off this plant. Get the tap on the Spike and see if they can bait out the shots. Now they know where he's at. Swing out. Laz gets the finisher.
Bomb itself, and then identifying the location here, but playing this angle so brilliantly is Depth. And a great flash here from Crow. Had a really strong performance the last time out.
Now pulling off of the angle. Fault line through. No wind up over the top. Gets himself situated on the top of the side here. Does Dubstep now dropping down, going for that plant. Already though, Envy going to be eliminated. Crow finding the first kill there. Shots fly through, and it's just a shooting gallery here. Last pack pushes him to the side. Sugar Zero able to take that headshot away from 10. Jesse Bash will be able to get 1 back. Done though in a completely unrecoverable position. Needs a little bit more. Jesse will be able to get the collat, doing some damage. Lockdown, however, now available. Going to be invested. Sugar Zero still 2 off. Being able to have that answering orbital strike to shut it down. Angels around the corner. Dubstep just holding down M1, managing to find the kill there on the depth. Sugar Zero as well.
By Team Secret. And could be a little bit of contact here over towards Dish.
Depending on how far they want to push up.
Fault line up towards Laz. He's going to be under pressure here momentarily.
Try to flush him forward. Gets the shot. Envy taken down. Only eats 1 of those charges there from the aftershock as well. So still relatively healthy. Looking around the side, finds one. Draws down the headhunter, and Laz gets the triple. Dubstep has now, though, arrived, finds 2. Dep able to trade it back. Very cognizant about this potential approach. Swing coming through. Jeremy tagged low. Checks over towards the opposite side. Swing in. 10's got the headshot. ZETA up again established for the side of ZETA.
Yeah, just another quintessential Laz round here. Able to dodge these nano swarms and then find some serious value with that headhunter. But Dubstep immediately in there to claim 2 of his own.
A multitude to work with. Knives now going to be used here by Dubstep. Backing away, but Laz, of course, has got the shot. I was going to say maybe up towards drop and Dish side. Not going to be found. Jesse Bash dead. Laz holding things down, back over at B. Gets that pick. Denies the flank. Plant can come in, but now it's all down to Borkum. And see if it's going to be Borkum time. He starts off with 1. Unfortunate, but now the counter spray coming down. Borkum down to 8.
Jesse or Dubstep in check for the most part. And here you can see just Dubstep anticipating it, hoping that he can maybe catch him a little off guard, but Laz has got great reactions with that operator.
Himself tucked in over at Canteen. 10 spotting Borkum on that swing out. But Secret have the sight. Sugar Zero just looks to flush them out. Rolling Thunder now crashing across. Showstopper, however, from 10 gets sent. Dubstep taken down. Last pack into the side. Not going to matter because Sugar Zero already from behind finding that elimination. Borkum pushing up. Finds 1, but the clutch here would be monstrous. He gets the dink, but cannot get the kill confirmed. The op will be recovered in ZETA. Working their way through. Depth, though, holding above it, drop. As Jeremy tries to push in, but Crow is just lurking within the smoke. Ends up finding him. Jesse Bash is able to trade back 2, however, bringing it now to 3v3. But Sugar Zero up on top of the site, finds him, turns from the flash.
Might be able to get something going.
Pull back. Envy shifting around the side. Now noted. Laz quick on the shot. Orbital strike going to be called in. 10 has to rush in ahead of this one. Still takes a decent amount of damage, and Borkum finds the kill, but Laz through the ultimate takes him down with the headhunter.
Still, it's the Laz show at this chamber. Nothing's changed. And oh, just shot right down by Depp.
Depp is just in there, and he is shutting them down. 10 as well joining through, swinging out from the door. Guns down 3. these players out to try to right the ship. Laz not in position, not fast enough to be able to get that shot through. Still sticking around, gets dubstep, but cannot make his way out of here. I think he's just
You should run.
a tad too bit far away from that rendezvous. Forkham, however, looking to hold things down over and trade the slide in from Depp, however. See if they deem that necessary, as Depp will be heard, will be noted. Jeremy's able to find that elimination. Swing out into Canteen, gets himself a third. Suddenly it's just Sugar Zero left. The paint shell swing in, and Jeremy already guns him down. Tall, but still trapped in the corner.
Should be able to aftershock that corner. Flush him out, yep.
Well, there it is. Now he's out, and Crow has just enough of a window. Now that smoke to be able to spot him. Gets the elimination. Now Showstopper drawn out 10, tucks away into the smoke. Where does Jeremy send it? Spots him just enough to be able to get the kill. Now Sugar Zero going to be taken down. Dumps it with the op. Eliminates Crow, and that leaves Laz all on his lonesome. And the cash, the buy. The ult online as well going into the last round, but just doesn't want to give them the opportunity, doesn't want to give them. He pulls back, he's going to try to survive. We might even have a little bit of an alt battle here as Dubstep gets ready to swing onto the corner. Tries to win it out. Crow, right now this lineup wouldn't quite catch on to them. Slide out, 10 taken down. Should look for a little bit more, but damage received, they have to back away. Sugar Zero down to 14 HP. Now they're in a rough spot as Dubstep helps them push all the way up towards drop. Doesn't catch anybody, it just delays them by a few scant moments here. Swing out from Crow, managing to trade one before getting taken down. Forkham's good on the covering fire. So
As he's been on this chamber, especially with this turret check. Good luck, my friend.
okay, well, they're just sending everything in the kitchen sink at him, and why the hell not? It's the final round. Dubstep drifting around the side. He can't scope in, he's still stunned up.
I had to guess, I think only one of their round wins came when Laz was dead first. He's just too good, man. This is not fair!
This is in. The rest of the team arrives through Arcade up into tower. The plant can now come in. Plant in here in the cubby. Paint shells does come through. Jeremy gets that elimination. Laz getting a little bit frazzled there up close and personal. Can't quite nail the shots. Jeremy now, though, looking to flush him out. Another paint shell online. Throws it towards Depp. He's got a sliver of HP. Depp finishes him off!
Players, through and through. Unbelievable.
Let's see if Secret can replicate. Kills up the tower, 10 pushing in behind that one. Boombot to try to check. Depp slides up here onto the side, but it's into the nanoswarm and gets taken down. Jesse Bash on the turret. Helps provide covering fire from 10, but it's still going to be Sugar Zero all from the flank who comes away with the elimination. At the moment, Crow, the only one at full health, tucked away into the corner. Fault line used, swing in. Crow able to shut him down. The Vandal on the floor, gets the dig on the Envy as well. Envy, however, firing back, gets a headshot. Forkham draws out. The Bulldog finding one, but now the Vandal can get picked up. ZETA.
Jesse there just plants his feet, gets 2 huge kills, and almost steals that round away from ZETA.
Jeremy threw the paint shells nice and early to clear space long enough to get that showstopper online. So now he has that for this attempt at the retake and doesn't get clipped by this fault line. And looking to push off the back of this one. The showstopper comes through. Jeremy, for everybody here on Secret. The door open. Laz, there's the headshot. Not ready for the swing out from Forkham, however. Ends up falling. Back to a 3v3. Throw at 9, Depp, long range of the Vandal, managing to find one, but Jesse Bash and Forkham come up with 2. Suddenly, it's just Depp all on his lonesome. Finds one, but cannot.
By Team Secret, it's just going to be a matter of ZETA can break it open.
And jumping up over the top, gets himself situated here onto the site. Jesse Bash on the hunt, the Bucky in hand. Waiting for his moment, but Sugar Zero just sprays through, finding him. Not sure if he saw. Zoning back 2 for the time being. They wait for the follow-up util to come in. Tells ZETA, willing to do just about anything to get themselves up to double digits now. Envy around the corner, but Jeremy taken down. The majority of the firepower now eliminated as 10 comes up with another kill. Dubstep with a nice little headshot here. The swing out, they'll find another. Now they crunch through, looking to punish these players, get some extra ult charge for themselves, and they will.
Up to Jesse and Dubstep right now to try to hold this off.
First shot going out, Dubstep swings in, Laz able to take him down, but not before Depp is gone. Now 10 going to be traded as well as Jesse Bash comes up with the kill of his own. Doesn't have the fault line to try to lock anybody in place. Orbital Strike comes down first, however. Stopping them, they're running out of time. Laz in the aggressive push up, managing to find one. Can't quite turn from the flash, has to rendezvous back over to the north side. Sugar Zero gets spotted, Spike gets planted with barely any time remaining. Forkham now going to be zoned back, Orbital in from the side of Sugar Zero, just shutting off that canteen access for the time being. As Laz holds the cross, sees one, the shot goes out early, now he's out of him. Tour de force expended, double push up onto the side, Crow flush down. Molly has to be committed. Sugar Zero just trying to buy some time. Finds one, the push comes in, he cannot get the other. Sugar Zero noting his position as Depp comes sprinting up. Jesse Bash able to take him down. Flash out, the dash down. Laz completely blinded, headshot comes across, Dubstep able to claim him. Looks like he is more than willing to push up into A main as well. Gets a bit of damage on the Jesse. No, actually not even any. Gonna be found there, and he gets gunned down. The knives come across. Crow finding one. Sugar Zero taken up by Borkum. Cannot win the challenge. Posted up on top of Jen. Oh, sees the head of depth. Just long enough, and then it's gonna be forced off that high ground by Laz. Have to respect that. Pulls away, but yeah, he stuns everything, sending him 10, just rushing it a little bit faster than he might have anticipated. Now Jesse Bash going to be noted here, alone on top of the site. Gets stunned up, the swing in from 10, finds himself a second kill. Laz in the meantime going to be taken down. Borkum spots him, is able to gun him down. Sugar Zero as well, tagged low. Swing in, they're good for the cleanup. Depth, the last man standing, gets a headshot, takes a nasty chunk though from the paint shell. And now needs to try to clear out two. Borkum the lowest one on the defuse, doesn't matter. Envy. And approach to push up through main. Jeremy just, through the smoke, just headshot step. Taps him down, showstopper at the ready
left.
to willingly allow for Secret to tie them up at 10 to 10.
10 seconds left.
What a shutdown here from Secret, flawlessly done.
Yeah, incredible stuff here from Secret. Just again, this plan of just holding onto the site. I mean, they're really, literally just in the middle of the map. They're not pushing out. They're not going for these trades.
From B main, nothing found. Just swinging around, Crow, able to find him in the end. They know he's in the corner. The Molly can come in. The orbital is well available, but now Envy gonna get picked off. Sending down that cloud burst, backing away as another fault line goes his way. Orbital strike now gonna be called through. Sugar Zero, however, finding Jeremy. Depth. Watching up close. It's Laz, kind of just trapped into this corner. Dubstep, knowing this, but he also can't offer up sights to actually watch for a spike plant. But again, it's 20 seconds remaining. The rendezvous off. Might bait him because he's not within that audio range, and Laz swings in, takes the challenge. Depth wants to try to clear it out, but Jeremy with that crossfire managing to save him. The jump up over the top, Laz TP's done underneath, but he gets himself detained because of the rendezvous. Killed off, Jeremy looking to push forward now. Moves up, Sugar Zero. The fault line also available. They send it, they get it. Sugar Zero with 3.
Keeping Depp off that lockdown, keeping him from clearing it. I mean, there's backup plans here for Team Secret today off of these ults, and it's so brilliant. And Laz there just not able to find the time because Team Secret knows that with the lockdown about to expire, if they force the... Borkum. It's aggressive.
Considering it, Aftershock goes in, Laz wins that challenge. Depp got up ahead of the Aftershock, but Borkum.
That's the last smoke in the bag, and Envy finds the perfect time to step in.
They get that kill, but still not drawing over the rotations here for the few remaining players on the side of Team Secret. Now, they should start shifting, and you can see Jesse Vash sprinting his way over. Dubstep now going to be joining in. This smoke still denying them. This push in. Fault line not going to get the hit. Borkum, good for the headshot. Takes out Laz. Jesse now right here, dead center on the site. 13 seconds remaining. The spike needs to be brought forward, and suddenly it's all on Crow. Plant coming in, the shorty drawn out, needs to try to survive this one, but he cannot go for this peak. Holding, he's pushing closer and closer, gets himself ahead of the Rolling Thunder, and he gets the collect! 10 Dep gonna be taken down, but the paint shell was deep enough to go ahead and finish him off. It must, given that the Molly came through. Now noting him, Sugar Zero almost playing with him there. Orbital strike called in to clear, back Chen, spots him for a brief little moment, doesn't find the kill. Jeremy manages to transfer down. He has to figure out where to challenge. Brings out the headhunter, but Envy says no. Laz alone on A. Right now, everybody from Secret getting ready to head in towards B. 10, spotting one, swings out, wants to try to play off this fault line, does get Jeremy. Then to the paint shells. Does he realize that Dubstep is right up next to him? No, he does not. And Dubstep
still,
he's going to continue to push and spots Borkum, just trying to challenge up through the smoke. Cloudburst comes down. Might have seen it, should have seen the gun barrel there for a brief little moment, but again, it's Envy pushing Generator with a spike!
One enemy remaining.
From being able to push that angle, for being able to challenge it, Jeremy out there with that paint shells early. Woohoo, that's dangerous.
10 moves ahead of it. Dubstep now looking to pinch from behind, but Depp says no. Sends out the stun. 10. Oh no, it doesn't even matter. It's Depp who finds the kill. 10 just watching. He stares behind the player, but it's back and forth until it isn't. Continue the approach here onto the site. Dubstep's in the corner, spots Sugar Zero. There's a sliver of him out behind back Jen, and now Borkum finds Crow as well, taking him out of heaven. Laz finding one off screen though. Takes out Jeremy on that bit of a flank. Tries to bring this close, but 1 HP will eventually fall to the Classic just to the corner of the box.
So tough now.
Last player
Definitely gonna
remaining.
let it through and get taken down right as that recon dart came in. Laz, all the work in the world here.
Finding one, sends the camera, but that's going to be cleared. Rotates his way up towards heaven. Knife notes him. Really, from here, it's about how many more kills can you possibly get. Finds one, and if he had been able to snap over.
Team Secret just continues their very, very simple go A. There's no other letters in the alphabet, Achilleos. Just A. That's all Team Secret knows.
So, this is just going to result in a save. A save in quotations. A death to the spike, I should say. And they have to get going soon. Going their way forward. It seems like, yep, spike execution is going to be the preferred method. As Dart goes into the corner looking for depth. Swing out. They'll be able to find that. Jeremy out in mid. Comes away with a nice little headshot, and the rest of ZETA go down to the spike.
He's peeling off of this, and this is a great time for Team Secret to make a hit.
Cage down, flash through. Here's them pushing in. Wire going to be cleared on the one side. Guns down one. Looks to try to stabilize and get dubstep. Can't quite do it. Sugar Zero now in a rough spot. TP's his way back into hell, but he's not deep enough. Jesse Bash able to see him. Ends up taking him out. That should give them a very strong idea of the position of just about everyone. Shot over the top. Oh, it's right at dubstep's feet. Takes him down to 49. Swinging it through. Depp finding one. Flushes out Jesse Bash. Jeremy now wide swinging out from main. Trying to gun them down. Trying to bring this one back. Can't do it. Camera is just on the outskirts as well.
One and done position, unless he's got a great blast pack to get out.
Just got the one to play off of. Swings in. And yeah, he's going to have to use it. Trying to make his exit. Dubstep on the rush, but 10. Able to gun him down. Dubstep just far too low to try to survive that exchange. Fragment to try and delay. Wrap around here from Crow, but Borkum will find them all the same. Just playing out from Switch. Pushes down to that back ramp. Just 10 as well. Drone now out, depth.
30 seconds left.
Within the smoke, swings out. Bash is not ready for it. Gets taken down. Goes for the wall bang check. She almost does. It would bring it into parity, but instead he's just going to get taken down as Sugar Zero is ready on that flank angle.
Keep Jesse and Borkum at bay.
Some quick reactions and just kind of a glance at each other there for a brief little moment before they both pull away. Paranoia crashes in, close angle, dubstep, right click takes him down. 10 though, looking to hold the door, finds two, but then traded out.
A.
Jeremy, Sheriff gets that headshot to connect. Sugar Zero holding down main, knows that Jeremy's on the approach, but he's recovered a Vandal and is able to win out the fight. So again, a bloody brawl. Jeremy left on his lonesome, shock dart forward, not going to be able to find the kill.
Does he dare lockdown?
Surely not.
Not with the Hunter's Fury there, too.
Oh, Ping's dead. Charge is sent. Looks like a tag maybe out onto Envy. Either way, took a bunch of damage now. Replying Hunter's Fury. Going to be sent by Jesse Bash. Last, however, finding one. Jeremy taken down. Borkum trades it back. Dubstep trying to flush out 10, but only gets a couple shoulders in, a couple shots into his shoulder. Spike now stranded here in the archway. GL, the captain, pushing forward. Swings in, finds one, but Depp arrives from heaven once more. Oh, 10 just finds the spike. Bash take it down. Dubstep good for one. Fragment into the corner to flush him out into the open. Envy gone. It won't be a flawless, but right now it's looking like a damn near one. Borkum unable to do any additional damage.
The follow-up, Crow here playing up close and personal off this flash. That's dangerous.
Okay, this swing in, it's a 1-for-1. But now, Dubstep approaching out of market, manages to catch him from behind. Depp gonna be looking to hold the line. The Odin in hand does take a nasty shot down to 10 HP. Just sprang away, trying to dissuade the push from coming through. Still gets Jesse Bash down to low HP before falling. But now it's all on 10. Paint shells in hand, and he is not ready for Envy to be out in the cover going. Lockdown going through. No command gonna be popped by Envy. Just further escort them forward onto the site. Envy nearly knocked to the floor. An advantage here. Ults to work with though for the side of ZETA. More easily get themselves back in a position. Oh, he into main. Laz again taking out Jesse Bash, but not before Depp does fall. It's the darts now removed from the equation here. Dubstep suspecting that Sugar Zero is going to be in main, and he is correct. And Laz lands right in front of his gun. Dubstep guns down 3 to get Team Secret up to 4-round wins.
And now things start to get scary here. 4 rounds for Team Secret. They're starting to feel it.
Look at the aggressive push though. Crow going absolutely crazy. Shuts down Jeremy and Dubstep right off the rip, just pushing out of P main. I mean, It's the kind of stuff that we were seeing them do during their wins in the regular season, but it was few and far in between when that was occurring. Jesse Bash with another Hunter's Fury, cutting that one across, looking for a target. Borkum puts Crow down onto the floor. Envy finds Sugar Zero, but now it's on Jesse Bash, and they know that he's going to be on main side. It gets a little bit damaged. He's spraying, trying to find out where the plant is, but now he's pinged. He's revealed the plant will be stuck, or the defuse will be stuck, because Jesse Bash can do no more.
With Depp and Crow over in B, this is going to be tough, and Laz knows it. He's just out.
Dart to clear the close util. Pushing their way in, drone escorting. Jeremy ready, yeah, just perfectly poised to go ahead and get that punish. Laz checking the camp, not spotting too much of anything there. Dubstep with the blades, will be able to take him down. Gets the follow-up and the reset as Crow falls as well. Now it's all on Depp, breaks the window. They know where he's at, and Secret are very well set up. Oh, the timing on the reload.
Towards tiles, but instead here comes the Odin now from Jeremy to back off these B defenders, and in we go.
Okay, Sugar Zero, even with the judge not able to win this one out, now 10 in a bad spot, but Depp with the Hunter's Fury comes up with 2. Bash and Envy both eliminated. Dubstep still quite unnoted here, given his entry. And 10 is not expecting him to swing back around towards the market stairs. Dubstep now wanting to push the issue, swings in, oh, but a straight bullet to the face. Crow takes him down. Darted into the close corner, Jeremy avoids getting hit by that one, but the spike has been planted. It's just Borkum now, alone on the site. The neural depth coming in, the swing through. Laz taken down, but Crow swings back. Finds the kill, and Borkum trying to keep himself in a bit of a secretive position. Finds the first. That step gone. Crow, he's been a monster for them here. The turn, and Borkum, he gets it done! Jesse Bash is holding down M1, spraying away as best he possibly can. Does find 10. Shot around the back. Did Depp not register this one? Seems like, well, now they definitely know. Did they realize how many people are pushing up? Depp going to be good for 2, but then Dubstep, do they have a read on his position?
Ahead.
With 3 players, you could definitely try to suss it out, and oh no. Breaking his wrist a bit there to get a bit of a high-low situated. It's a tap on the one, but yeah. As Jeremy pull away from main. Looks like he wants to get tucked in over towards Boathouse. I thought maybe he was going to play close ramp, but still in a position to do quite a bit of spoiling here on this push. Depp gets tagged lower and lower. Looks to hold the line with that Sheriff in hand, but now Dubstep will be able to shut him down. Now Jeremy swinging out. Isn't ready for the player behind, but it doesn't matter because Crow is fully blind. Now 10, footsteps noted, taken down. Push up, trying to tag the switch. Crow going to be taken down. Door going to be broken very swiftly here. 10 able to find 1. Dubstep taken out, top of heaven. Jeremy spamming through with that Guardian, just trying to see if he can tag anybody. Push comes in. Bash trying to lead the charge with that Sheriff, but ends up getting cut down as 10 finds himself 3 quick kills. Jeremy with the Guardian getting another one, but it's a 4K for 10 at the end of it all. We'd love to push, but he's got no other util to try to escort him forward. They're onto the dart, still going to be pinged. Decides instead of trying to push down into the smoke, but then he just gives line of sight over to Jeremy, so Jeremy gets the kill. That pulls away back into the site. Laz going to be taken down. Flashes over the top. Going to blind them out. It's Jesse Bash just creeping around the side. Ends up coming up with 3 quick kills. Now Sugar Zero, nothing to be done.
Especially clearing this op now, going to be so difficult if they had that direction. Big duel here for Laz.
Envy kind of baiting him forward. I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for this one. Util right up front, so that Nano and Alarm Bot combo is still very much there. 10 suspecting that AJ's still going to be into the corner. Forces them out into the open, does find that kill. Now a 2v3. Backside behind the boxes. 10 still staring, still watching that mid access. Now here's the footsteps. Wings out, manages to find 1. Paint shell's available, but now it's all on him, and he's got 73 HP. Oh no, the paint shell. He's full blind. He's jumping out into the open, and Dubstep. Lockdown at the ready. Seems like far too late to try to send it. Instead, we'll just look to hold the line. Finds the first one, puts some damage down on the Crow. Sugar Zero on the flank. We'll be able to take him out, but now Jesse Bash arrives. It's a reveal on the Laz as well. They try desperately to make their way across into the site, but he drops the spike out into the open. Has to be recovered. Picked up now by 10. Here on the trap wire. Laz tries to swing off the back of that one. Now 10. Flash out into the open behind the box, and Borkum will be able to bang through to get the kill. Given the trap setup, the drop down might have it now. Yep. Setting out the Hunter's Fury. Borkum swinging through. Laz already dealt with. Jeremy finds the kill. Lockdown destroyed. Sugar Zero looks to be the hero. Finds the first of many necessary kills. Depp as well, playing out of B main. Takes down Envy. Now Jeremy gone. The op on the flank. Borkum finds the kill first. A 2v2. Crow and Sugar Zero to try to hold the line and keep ZETA afloat. Swing out, spots him. The swing down. Borkum gets the kill. Crow now, last one left. Time dwindling. Spots the jet. He's in, he's holding, he's trying to get at the half. He doesn't want to push into the smoke, knows that the Cloudburst is going to expire, and Crow will be good for it.
Well, I was going to give some credit here to ZETA with the way they played this round, and I still will, but you shouldn't be doing that at the end of this round. Every inch matters, every credit matters at this point for ZETA. So, okay, you get the round, that's great. But again, all you have is one flash, a fragment, and a knife. That's it to make this happen.
0 point on the close wall as well to stop them from being able to clear it out. Paranoia at the ready from Borkum. Thinks better of it for a second. Now sends it. Catches on the 3. They're here into the smoke. Sugar Zero down to a sliver of HP. Envy guns down 2. The push comes in. Crow and Depp responding 1 apiece. Depp gets himself another one. Now Crow as well brings it somehow to a 1v1. And Jeremy's on the opposite side of the map, so the blend can come in.
10 seconds left.
Somehow, some way, there's a way for ZETA to actually clutch this one out and deny Secret from getting up to that map point. Fragment, a flash at the ready. He shifts back. He gets himself tucked away into hell. Jeremy, having no idea what his position's going to be, drops down and Crow gets it done!
When the pings come down, they know he's there. They know the cam's there. Now this judge. Will this be dealt with by ZETA? Boombot to start, but wisely here. Jeremy's backing up a little bit.
Pens looking for the entry, sends out the showstopper. Jeremy now looking, just try to hold the line. Jumps the corner, Judge finds one, Laz replies back. The showstopper only cleared out the turret there. Borkum now just backing away. Full rotation over towards A site. ZETA, do they pivot from here or do they try to push forward? Maybe now that they will actually identify everybody's positions, they might go for it, but somehow Dubstep gets a headshot on the depth. 10 plants on the opposite side of the boxes. Reading this situation, got some covering fire, and now they very much know. The dart goes forward. They look to flush him out. The swing onto the corner, the flash timing is good. Envy finds 10. Laz, however, now replacing Borkum, taking his position here in boats. Thought maybe he had the swing timing there on the Envy as we cut away, but no, he does not. He could bang through the box, but the dart doesn't go deep enough, but it doesn't matter. 10 swinging into tree a little bit deeper. Only saw the turret, sent it, suspecting that maybe someone's going to be stacked on top of it. Depth, same time though, managing to find Jeremy, but Dubstep is just cleaning up house. He wants this map over, he wants to go to split. Finds 3, Last, finally able to shut him down, but the advantage.
And any utility used to check is going to get you killed.
There it is. Leaving now just Sugar Zero, the pop flash, the push out. They are good for it.
Contact pushing out aggressively is TS.
Just around the corner, and yep. 3 quick shots, 10. Finding the kill, spotting Jesse Bash as well. Now they're in on the chase, and he cannot escape. They break around the corner, they manage to find him. Shots flying, Envy trying to push up, trying to get that headshot through, but cannot manage to make it happen. Takes a bit of damage down. Handful in total there, as Jeremy will get taken out. Borkum, the last man standing now. Can he work any kind of magic here? Full flash into his face. Step swings in off the right side.
See back onto that sky here, onto Split. It's been a map that has been problematic. 14 Secret, like Kadesk is highlighting.
Oh, okay, Borkum. Jeremy looking for an opportunity. We have to try to close the gap here, but Envy waiting, shorty in hand. Not going to find too much value there. Laz puts him down.
Spike planted.
Main shells will get some damage through onto Crow, taking him to 74. Swing onto the corner. Jeremy gets a headshot. Laz now dead. Push up from Jesse Fashion. Actually falls. Cleanup comes through. 2 members lost. Just a frenzy in hand. Really needs to close the distance. It looks like he's about to collide with Borkum. Gets himself up against the wall, and he actually wins out on that fight. I'll have to see that one in the replay. Either way, Dubstep now. Jumping across, getting himself situated here into the site where they need to enter. There's only 11 seconds remaining. They've been playing this one out so patiently. The screenshot, Dubstep able to find one. Now they flush him out, but the spike has to be grabbed. They need to plant it right this second, and I think he just barely has it. Oh, such narrow margins as Jeremy.
I mean, Jeremy could get this done. He's still got a Lear. Still got a dismiss in the back.
So far, he's just blind inching forward, though. Doesn't send it. Completely picking up that bonus for themselves. Very huge conversion, as we'll see this one. Oh my God, Laz!
Jeez, man.
With a frenzy, we just nerfed this thing.
That's not fair.
All right, well, time to...
Jesse's trying to get a little bit aggressive in towards the ramp, and Dubstep with this judge is scary.
This could shut it down for sure. Just in the corner, Laz jumping forward. Now they know that the judge is there, but it's not going to be dissuaded by a blast pack, my friend. Eventually, a little bit of a range advantage will help.
They know he's trying to escape. This is smart.
Do they read? He's going to be waiting in the bubble. Okay, sends out a couple shots. Depth nearby. Checks the top ramp. Can't stabilize. Actually, Jeremy, now it's Sugar Zero and Crow. Crow having 25 HP, but still holds the line.
And the showstopper still in the bag for Dubstep here to nullify this push.
Angels go out first, and that definitely slows them up, stops them from having access here into man. Now sends a rocket, and that's going to be Laz taken down right off the rip. Up over the top, Dep, setting on some blind blades, not getting the hit. Now he's exposed, stuck in a bad spot, but the answering fire is still looking good. Envy able to find 10. Still back now into a 2v3 as they situate on the site, and they get the spike planted through. Dep, watching it, Heaven finds one. Sugar Zero gets the other.
They don't have a lot of info on their side of the map, trying to see if they can set up Dubstep potentially off the back of those Seekers for an easy rocket. Still able to find one with it, but they only identified Laz initially.
And he is. Here comes the explosive entry. Is 10 sending the showstopper. I'm not sure where that one landed. Either way, Borkum now going to be noted by the boom bot. Paint shells to check over towards the drop out of Heaven. And as Laz clears all the way throughout, he's making the call saying, yep, take the spike over towards A. 10 in the meantime is holding down the A site. Laz gets in behind. The kill off Dubstep, and I mean 10, he'll finally die.
Their attacker side should be pretty strong, but you know, also with, or excuse me, with ZETA, but also with Team Secret, you know, with that Reyna, a lot of times it finds value on defense. At least with good Reyna players, make themselves a real nuisance on site.
Going on the hunt, find that early pick, get that value right off the rip, and then just bail out. Works a treat. Now he's going to be popping the Empress, and Laz is going to be taken out, picked off in Heaven. Secret seem to be finding their footing here at long last. 10, the last man standing. They're all just staring over towards screens. Yeah, we know roughly where you are. Envy will collect the third, and that's going to be
a head scratcher of a decision from Dep. And then they're able to turn this into a huge round win. The cover fire there from Jesse as well. Envy cuts down Laz, trying to get into Heaven. And it's just everybody in the right place at the right time. Of course, ZETA wants to do in this round. Laz on his own, over on that A side, watching for the push out. But he's been pinged out. They know he's there, and he's done.
Okay, hurts everything here for them.
30 seconds left.
Dep is going to be trying to challenge into Heaven. Sees that guiding light going up over the top still. However, gets the shot. Oh, identifies another one here in the smoke. And then it had to have been a no-scope. Either way, Dep coming up with 2. Borkum still looking to hold things down. Sugar Zero pushes out of the Cosmic Divide, however, and catches him off guard. That's Envy and Jeremy
Spike planted.
to try to retake. Is 10 uncertain which way to look. Envy drops down. Both approaching from the same side. Envy noted. 10 good for the first one. Doesn't want to risk it. Drops low. Slides in behind the box. Guiding light. Gets the pop. That's just going to be the swap over onto the operator for Jeremy to make his exit and hold on to this one. He's not going to be able to find that second round in a row. Maybe can't even find the operator. Eventually, yeah, we'll be able to keep it in his hands here.
Able to get his way into Mail and keep that mid angle under control. Some jump peaks there from ZETA, but
Flash out. Gets the audio confirmation. Are they prepared for this position at all? Well, the dog, Dad will clear it out. Now he's in a bad spot. Oh, just kind of getting bounced into the corner there by those blast packs, and 10 comes hopping around to get the kill. Dubstep gone. Flash in, swing out. Jesse Bash just trying to catch him off guard, I suppose, with the tempo swing, but
Player standing.
they are ready for it. They shut it down, and now it's all on Borkum. What time is it?
Borkum time? I would like that. Oh, is he going to check 10? It didn't matter. Laz was there anyway to finish the round, and 8-1.
I mean, it seems like ZETA feeling like they don't need it. Want to be able to save it when they're playing into a full gun round, a full rifle round rather, from the side of Team Secret. Good opening kill though, puts one of the rifles that they have down on the floor as Dep just turns and shuts down that swing from Jeremy. ADS down, Dubstep finding one, Envy getting another. Well, that's taken down, but that's the last 2 members completely noted as far as their positioning is concerned. And Crow! Shots just sending towards Vent. Jeremy going to be noted here. Left-hand side, paint shells as well. Now, they've identified where the duelists are on either side, but 10 just guns down Dubstep, clipping him right through the door frame. Jesse Vash with a nice reply. Jesse Vash just shift walking across, getting himself on site side. push into heaven. Jeremy finds the headshot, dips out. More than happy with that one, but now Envy falls. How about a heaven? Desi Bash trying to anchor the site, finds one. Sugar0 quick to reply though. Takes him down, now a 2v2. Jeremy identified here at screens. Borkum still in the rotation. Footsteps should have been heard. The paranoia connects, and the blind spray from Laz. He's not going to get the hit that he was looking for. Now it's all on Sugar0. Try to clutch it up. Swings out. Borkum will be able to put him down. Hit still at the ready. See if he actually gets into a position to be able to utilize that one here in this round. Dubstep putting out one hot on the heels here with the shorty. Depp strikes him down. Seeker's on the chase. Not quite leading them to believe that it's going to be the A-site hit just yet. Absolutely destroyed in backside. Pressure now up for Envy.
Oh!
2 quick headshots. The spike on the floor.
30 seconds
Just
left.
like that, it becomes a bit more possible. Has it isolated. Spot step. 10, however, able to take him out. One shot into the chest would have finished him. The IGL, the captain, Jesse Vash, the veteran. Drops down. Cannot find it. Won't be able to do so. Everybody playing basically down within the site. Nade into elbow would have actually been monstrous value here for them. Not that they know it, but now Jeremy gets the 1 kill, takes the dismiss out. Push up Sugar0, coming away with 2, but suddenly it's just Laz on his lonesome, noted up in heaven. Crossfire set up. Borkum is able to find the kill. So Secret here comes down. Gonna start expecting that pressure to come through. Paint shells sent out over towards main. Laz noted by that tiny little gap. Jeremy is able to find him, but 10 comes up with 2. Push up into the smoke though. Depp gonna be cut down.
1 enemy remaining.
Now it's all on Sugar0. The classic. He manages to find one. Borkum's position, but the paranoia, that certainly helps give it up. It's just Bash gonna be taken down. Laz finding him off screen, over by screens, I should say. Depp holds the rope. Envy taken out. Swing on the corner though. Jeremy waiting in heaven. Sends Depp just there. And has to maybe push out of this nebula. Push in comes through. Dubstep does fall. Judge finds its value. Jeremy was already noted, and he's got his back turned. As Depp running away, but here's the footsteps, and just takes Dubstep's head clean off. Shuts him down. Pro situated on the site. Envy dropping down from heaven, managing to find one. Borkum up over the top. Waiting, as that's going to be Sugar0. Looking to rush in. Has that Spectre. Wants to try to close the gap as much as possible. Borkum guns down 2. 2v3 with 10 still with the judge in hand. Find anything. Pushing up alongside the smoke here. Borkum just on the opposite side. And oh, spots him right as that nebula dissipates. Seems like Crow going to start to be the one who is sent as an emissary to go investigate the B site. Nothing noted though, and he drifts right back over. Well, they'll get the Rude Awakening here shortly enough as the spike plant does come in. See how they try to handle this from here. You get a kill, you pull that rocket out. Running out of time though. Give them an awful while just to go ahead and rotate over. Granted, they could just make the call, try to find a kill, and then maybe dip back, but Laz goes for the challenge, puts a bit of damage down. Dubstep just going to be going their separate ways, and from here, the rest of the squad can just die to the spike, not go and give over any extra ult charges. As for any potential scouting, granted he is playing decently far back anyways. Oh my god, Crow's just situated in screens, and he just absolutely destroys Dubstep. No chance at an entry. Unbelievable. Now push up into heaven though. Borkum is having a much better time here comparatively. Gets Laz with a depth. 10 eating a bit of damage here on the fight. Jesse Bash arrives out of heaven. Finds one. Jeremy takes down Crow. Smoke comes up. Depp looking for that timing shot. Something to play for here. Momentum can be built up massively from the side of Secret. Okay, Depp getting a sense that he's going to be in that back corner. In his territory, on his terms. Envy. Not sure which way to look, and Depp running out of time.
Oh!
I mean, he's going to find him, but he's not going to be able to get the round victory. A moral victory, perhaps. Right now, Secret need to get themselves into the site before they start getting pinched. Pro going to be able to find 2, though. Jeremy, Dubstep, both taking down. The duel's eliminated by a guy with his sheriff. Pro will fall to equalize the count, but here's the backstab. 1-2, Depp gets it done. His last man standing is Borkum, but he cannot escape.
Maybe the space will be given up, and because of the low econ, doesn't mind taking the extra risk. Crow just unaccounted for behind that toxic screen. What a cheeky little spot he's able to find. Well worth it to keep that Vandal in Depp's hand. Right now, it's going to be a lot of pressure on 10 here momentarily.
Showstopper out, Dubstep though, unexpecting it. Now the Showstopper down from 10, finds the kill on the Jeremy once again. The duelist duo taken out. See Vash managed to find Crow. Sky gone. Laz lurking around within the pit. Spots Envy. And takes him down with a judge. And it seems like this should very much be it. Barring an absolute miracle for the side of Team Secret. But ZETA, far too comfortable, far too jazzed up. Jesse Batch will find one last kill, but Depp. And makes first contact. Fault line through the rush, starting to come in. Push up into the smoke. Crow gets Jeremy, takes him down. Now going to be equalized though as Dubstep finds some revenge. Are committed in, gets the reveal, but Laz finds the headshot, takes out Dubstep. 10 going to be taken down now as they hold it up to half. Borkum just sticking to this one light glue. The push into the smoke. They manage to take him off the spike. Sugar Zero at 3 HP.
Spike planted.
Fanned out into some of these different positions here, but Dubstep arriving a little bit earlier than they might have anticipated. Gets the headshot across on the depth, but Laz with a Vandal in hand. Holds down for 2, identifies Envy's position. Rendezvous away. 10, however, still tucked away into the corner. Swings out, hearing the reload. Sends a blast back, the shorty. It doesn't matter. The covering fire again from Laz is going to be clean. He'll find himself a third.
Similar start to the pistol round. The 1-4 setup.
It's going to be ping-ponging back and forth here across the map. And I mean, Laz just by surprise when you least expect it. Have gone. Jeremy up top, trying to hold down that M1, but couldn't quite stabilize the spray to be able to find the follow-up kill. Getting traded out by 10. Man advantage. The heals come through.
Amateur.
Now going to be equalized, though, into a 3v3. The spike back into a plant position. Laz now noting Borkum over towards Waterfall, and he just gets the headshot again. By that trademark, if they do decide to push up. Be around the back. Gonna push through, fault line. Gonna flash, rather, at the ready, but Depp gets the dink into the body spray. He goes down. Reveal is out. Depp sliding away. Noting Jesse. How does he try to pilot this one? They trade off. Bulldog not going to be drawn out in time. Laz, Jesse both very well aware of each other's positions, both at 85 HP. Perfect parity between the two of them, but Laz again! Crow wants to get himself tucked away against the wall, it would seem. Goes on the opposite side, though. 10 with a covering fire, comes up with 2. It's into the meat grinder.
Thunder. Team Secret feeling the pressure. Crow finding a great angle there. Doesn't get hit by any of the utility.
He's still got 7,800. He's going to be cash capped after this one, but still wants that faster fire rate. Push up into the smoke. Dubstep does manage to take down Depp, but Crow's quick on the return. TP on the opposite side of Rebel. Sugar Zero.
Take contact potentially. Oh, what a shot from Envy.
Okay. It's been lacking so far here from Envy for the most part. Now starts to show up. Finds 2. The ping down. Sugar Zero stunned. Got inside the smoke. Making the TP. Watching the opposite side. The swing in the challenge. Jesse Bash does manage to come out on top of it. I believe Sugar Zero was close enough to have heard the TP up, so being an Omen player should have a decent idea of it.
30 seconds
They're ready
left.
with the fault line. Scream forward, alarm bot cleared. Fault line goes out to slow them up, and now the Hunter's Fury crashing across. Gets the tag on to 1.
Right here.
Waiting for an extra tag on to 2. Tries to see if they're going to be faking back, but given the amount of time that's remaining, they are not. Depp, ooh, on the hunt, like ships passing in the night. They miss him. Dubstep. He, however, does not. Swings back out, finds himself a triple. The knife's going to be pulled. No, there's just no time. Wants to guarantee it. He's out for blood. Smells it in the water. As, oh, okay, Envy will check the corner, saving them from just around the corner. Dog cleared. They identify the position of the AWP, but as it goes out, Envy gets taken down. Just trying to set up for that flash. Jesse Bash, however, dropping down into the site, does find 10 as well. Swing into the smoke. Sugar Zero just with a frenzy. Can't quite get it done now. Laz needs to push forward to try to stop this defuse from coming through. The push out, both whipping. Headhunter versus the shorty. If they break the door, Dubstep likely to swing, turn his attention over towards it. Either way, it feels like he's almost certainly going to be dead now. Here's the moment to try to strike. Swing in, the shot not connecting. Blast back to try to offset it, but no. Shorty comes in. Just never really opts for it, then gets caught with util in hand. Oh, Crow. Trying to go on the offensive. They really want to destroy this lockdown. The push up, and the Shorty's not ready for it. Jeremy doesn't shut it down, so now the lockdown completely denied away. Lance finds another one as Jesse Bash falls to the op. Spots Envy into the corner.
One enemy
And
remaining.
he's in a pretty bad spot. Rendezvous, however, out to safety as Envy is now the last man standing in a 1v4. Surely he just has to run. He has to save.
paying dividends in this round.
The alarm bot actually there cleared out is Jeremy with this operator. Hasn't made a noise with it quite yet. That comes in, Crow. I just run it across the aftershock. It still somehow kills it. Indy with a headshot. It just ate so much damage. He's totally fine with it. Flash to the back. Jeremy trying to see if he can find anything. Sends one through the smoke. Oh, can't get it though. And Depp just holds down M1.
Angle again. And Dubstep has an opportunity to at least trade it, but can't even do that. 10 doing a great job. Crow is absolutely nuts today. And Laz is Laz.
About to get very dicey here for the lone killjoy. Nice small line to try to slow him up, and he's going to be good for one before getting taken down, but they were asking him to basically hold the weight of the world. Rolling Thunder is available, though. They wait for the tap on the spike plant, or do they just send it? Looks like they're just going to go ahead and send it. As Crow goes flying into the back of sight, dropped down by Water. Depp finished off. 13 seconds remaining. The push coming through. Invi managing to find multiple kills, but Crow almost gets it done.
Trying to push up a flash. The Borkum up top and takes Laz down.
Flash through. Again, showstopper. Won't even send it this time. It's a swing onto the corner. Jesse Bash with the Guardian, able to just paranoia across. Depp, good for one. Finds the opening shot. Seeker's now going to be flying. Sends out a relay bolt, just trying to slow up the approach. When already, however, inside the site, Invi got himself down, had vision on Waterfall, gets that elimination. Now it's all on Sugar Zero. Finds the first. Shots on the flank, tries to interrupt the plant, does so. So very low HP though. Look at this clash.
Oh goodness, this is fast.
That's 4v4, TP up though. This time they're ready for it. Sugar Zero takes it down. Borkum just trying the same setup. Sugar Zero contemplating the swing. Yep. Ooh. He bites the bullet, he goes for it. Down into the site, Laz. Oh, the jiggle, the swing out. They stack on top of each other somehow. He does not find the collab, but he still finds the third kill. Happy headshot from him. Another Rolling Thunder online. Laz, not Johnny on the spot with that shot, but Envy pitched in a bad position. Split away from each other. Rolling Thunder crashes across. Aftershock to try to clear that left side, but it does not matter. 10 up on top of the site. 10 at the ready. Paint shell could come through to delay. Relay bolt send. But no, the Sives to save it. What's the rest of the team to try to get into position, but now Dubstep just pushing the smoke means they can't use it. The jump out. Sugar Zero noting him. Has managed to come up with two. Bringing them back into a bit of an advantage here, but HP bar is a little bit low for some of the members on the side of ZETA.
Oh, Laz on the flank.
Laz, yep, now he arrives. His presence noted as the swarm comes in. Slide him around the side, trying to make it happen. He's start off the second half with yet another win.
And even though 10 goes down here, Sugar Zero catches just enough of a glimpse of Dubstep trying to cut through that smoke. And Laz, again, I was talking about it. If he can pressure these flanks, if he can find these lurks.
Laz in this position. Now the tailwind forward. Cross the way, Depp! Guns down 3!
One enemy remaining.
Absolutely just clobbers him here. 1, 2, 3, nasty stuff.
So very. There was somebody right in front of him.
Spike planted.
Great idea from Laz, even though it doesn't convert.
Drop down, Borkum, trying to hold the line. Gets one for his trouble. 10 trading it back now. Laz just comes through, finds Envy. Dubstep, so much work to do! Holds it down, managed to find two, Jeremy. Finding another, now it's all on 10. Low HP, snaps onto the head. A 1v1. Noting him, goes for the reload. Swing around the side, and 10 somehow finds it!
Get out of my way!
Just the narrow margins this whole way throughout, and now the crunch play comes through. Do they read Depp's position? They kind of do. Dubstep's able to find it, but not before Envy falls.
Just to completely trap them if they try to rotate off of this.
Still in hand. 10 does have a showstopper, but Borkum, see if he can just play this out. The jump on the corner, and Laz, and wisely, no one even tries to rotate through the B site. They go all the way back around through the defending side. 10, a little bit of delayed reaction. Come around the corner, sees one, sends the rocket, not going to be able to get the kill. Up over the top goes Dubstep, manages to come away with one, but now Sugar Zero and Depp going to get involved. Jesse Bash with a Hunter's Fury takes down 10. Borkum here on the site, shots through the box, swings in the corner, finds one. Drive now popped, Depp, shut down. Jesse Bash finds the kill. It's all on Laz, sees Borkum. Borkum doesn't see him. Tucked onto the corner, the swing through, the shot, whipping, the headshot comes in! And Borkum,
Depp in that door.
Dubstep on the entry, just cut down to size. 10 sprays him with the Phantom as Depp holds the door!
Near impossible.
30
What
seconds
praises
left.
we would sing if it were possible. The paranoia comes across, but it's not going to happen. A lockdown, a rolling thunder to work with. Dubstep looks to create some space. Shifting forward, door tapped, 3-man rush to that tree side, but Sugar Zero catches Jesse Bash and he catches the spike on the edge of the smoke. Rolling Thunder's still gonna be set. 10, stunned up, somehow breaks around the corner to keep himself alive with 3 health. The shock, not gonna connect on him. Oh, he moves forward! He inches up, gives him an opportunity now. Time starting to dwindle. Depp arriving, swinging around the side, clears out the turret, puts a couple shots into Jeremy. Sugar Zero has the finisher. Crow finds Dubstep, Borkum goes down, and that's gonna do it!